everybody, welcome back to this Operation Central Tunisia. Light vehicles. I suppose it's light vehicles because we're flying reserve planes. Just a pair of meatballs looking for a pasta dish to land in. Hey buddy, you going the wrong way. Watch out guys, I think we've got a Polish pilot here. Oh no. Oh no. That's what you get for trying to fly a paper airplane in a real battle. May turn good, but they're not very sturdy. Today I'll be flying with my squad mate Criff. He's a way more accomplished pilot than myself, as he can do the important part, which is to attack the enemy and actually hit them with his bullets, as compared to myself, who struggles to do such. Sure, I can evade other planes like most Americans do the tax collector, but still working on the gun runs. I actually just recently unlocked the F-82, and it was like a breath of fresh air to have centerline guns with no convergence. I've only played one match in it in the Air Assault arcade, just trying to see how it works. Oh, doing some side slipping there. And it was really cool to be able to pull up on something, aim at it, shoot, and hit it, because I think somehow my convergence plus like using vertical targeting just had me messed up. So I turned off vertical targeting, and in most planes I run a convergence of 300. You know what I mean? Maybe 400 or 500. In some of the planes with larger guns than 50 caliber, I'll go 500 or 600. And I just can't seem to hit anything no matter what I do. But in this F-82, I was hitting shots all day, man. And I found out also that either Lancasters are very strong or the F-82 is very weak. I don't know if they modified it. Uh-oh. Who is shooting me? Okay. I don't know if they modified it to... Okay, good job, guys. Be lighter somehow, thinner skin or something like that. I mean, they had already thought to weld two planes together, so what wouldn't they do? But it was, man, I was just taking like one hit and my engine would die, or I was done. I had to land twice in the Air Assault arcade. But good teammates and everything was cool. We managed to fend off the bad guys, protect the base, save the princess, get the boosters, all of that. So if you're new here, I'm just some noob who decided one day to begin posting my low skill Warthunder videos off of my low quality Poverty Pony PlayStation 4. And if you go back to some of my oldest videos, you can hear like the fan running in the background and a clicking noise and all types of other stuff that would just drive most people crazy. This is absolutely a low budget venture, although I have spent a few dollars. When I was working, I bought a keyboard and mouse in an attempt to get more control over the game, because controller, I could just tell that I was lacking and couldn't add enough functions to it. And I think I'm I'm finally starting to ease into the controller. I do believe that I have about a month and a few days to go, and it will be my 1-year anniversary, and I will attempt to undergo a channel transformation at that time. Before then, since then, I have posted 1 video a day, daily, usually a full gameplay, although recently I've started cutting them up more because I got playing more and have more footage, because the original channel goal was to post every gameplay that I get, good, bad, ugly, embarrassing, infuriating, all that. I post it all. I don't hide. I don't cut out when I do something stupid, because how else are you going to get advice and criticism? And along the way, I've made some pretty good friends, or people that I would like to think of as friends, that if I decide to quit this game tomorrow, I would still keep in contact with them. There are links in the description below to join the Discord. I like to believe that I would find a chance to fly with you, but I might not. You never know. I'm very random about the times that I'm able to play. I don't have any kind of a set schedule. Nor do I... Oh, man, we got some ramen in the lobby, bro. Woo! Nor do I really know, usually, when I will be afforded the amount of time without being interrupted by that pesky, real, personal life that, I have going on outside of the game. Now, I know most Warthunder players... their ass is flat and they sit in front of their game for 8 hours a day, but I just don't have that luxury. Generally get about an hour of playtime. Playing more than an hour is very hard for me to do. I do my best, though, to try to get in with the people I've met and made friends with, and I find that it makes a huge difference just to have someone else there with you. I can't think of how many times I loaded into a match, waited, loaded in, did all the stuff, spent 2 minutes in the loading screen, 2 minutes waiting for the match, so on and so forth, take off, climb to altitude, get beat by a German or Japanese space climber in the altitude race, and just die on the first pass because there's no escape. And I couldn't assess the situation appropriately because I never took the initiative to understand my opponents better. I was still trying to learn just how to control my own stuff. I've reached a place now where I suppose that strategically I understand what I should be doing better, and that gets me better results, and it is a direct result of engaging with other players of the game. So if you, like me, are a loner or a lone wolf or don't have friends in the game, go ahead and send a friend request, man. Send a friend request, get into the Discord, chat with me, send me messages whenever, comment on the video, whatever it takes to get someone in there to fly with you. Maybe personally I won't be able to, maybe there will be someone else in there. The larger that we grow it, the greater the likelihood that you will be able to find meaningful companionship of a squad, because it changes the game entirely. You don't think any of these real life engagements occurred with 10 guys flying out, not talking to each other, no communication, no plan, nothing. No. There was all kinds of planning going on for these types of engagements, and everybody knew their role and what they should and shouldn't do. And if you try to go it alone, and unless you're like some kind of person who only flies metaplanes, in which case you suck at the game worse than I do, if you have to fly metaplanes to get results, Yeah, you'll just never have as good of an experience. I like to urge people to notice the unnoticed, to give love to the ignored. There's thousands of vehicles in this game, but for some reason there's a BF-109 in every lobby below 5. I wonder why. Oh man. And honestly, I think in the game it behaves better than it would have in real life, but that's none of my business. I don't want to get into the technical details. I suppose if I make it a year, I may start doing some minor history videos or some FAQs about certain planes and things like that, because I like to fly absolutely off meta planes. I like to fly bombers, interceptors, all that stuff that the game's meta punishes you for flying. I also like to play all the game modes. Naval is my favorite game mode. I like the coastal better than the blue water, but I'm also wandered into a bad place with it, where if you get above rank 3, you are literally stuck in with destroyers, and then yeah, good luck. You're gonna hide behind an island all match, or you're gonna charge and die 3 times. I got a couple videos upcoming that are like that. Man. In real life, I'm a quiet, reserved person who avoids trouble, avoids conflict, doesn't try to stand out, and yeah. So the very act of beginning this YouTube channel was just I don't know what. I don't know what drove me to do it. I don't know why I decided to do so, I guess. It just occurred to me one moment. I think maybe I was playing a match and there's a share button on the PlayStation controller, and I bumped the share button and it was like video clip, and I'm like, okay. So in the way that I learned how to use technology, given that I grew up, you know, hammering on things and driving tractors and being outdoors, and then they were like, hey, look, you're 10, look at all this technology. I just pushed all the buttons that I could push and found all the functions I could find, and now look at me. Flying into squads here with my Meatball mate. Either way, it's if you have been here with me, I appreciate you, whether you're watching, listening, laughing, whatever you do, whatever you take from my videos. I hope you take something positive away from it that changes your life for the better. Because if you're not changing your life for the better, you're staying the same, and that's stagnating, and that's no bueno, no good. So remember, it's about the journey, and consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing the video with everyone down at the gym. But most importantly, I hope you have a good day and you don't let anything get you down. Shot by this ham bone character. This is County Check signing off, and we'll see you on the next one.